Hi everyone, it's Cheeky Jack Gaming, keeping it simple. Some folk might think this is an advert for beer, but it's not. Basically, I've been grouped with a few people over the last couple of weeks. I've heard a few comments about how hard work it is changing weapon types. And also, rogues are struggling when they're in stealth form or in stealth. When they're targeting NPCs and they've got a bow in their hand, it automatically fires. They come out of stealth, they get smacked and all that, blah, blah, blah. So I wanted to just highlight some quick, simple things. First and foremost, you cannot change weapons when you're in combat, which is something that definitely needs to change. In EQ, you could change spells in your spell book. You could change your weapon. You could do all that. You can't do that in Pantheon, which I believe is a major flaw in the combat system. However, that could change going forward. What do you guys think? But the main point for this weapon is, so if you're in stealth and you've got this NPC, you can't shoot this NPC obviously, but if you was going to target this and you accidentally double clicked it and you could attack it, then it would fire the bow and you would come out of stealth. So there's an easy way to do this, right? Instead of deselecting the bow so that you don't ever fire your bow while you're in stealth, you can leave it in your position it's in, and then all you need to do is press the Z key and it puts your bow away. It sheaths it. I mean, obviously you can't see it sheathed on your shoulder or anything like that, but when you've got your weapons in your hand, for example, it sheaths them, and although you can't see it physically on your body because the shield's not been put over the shoulder and the weapon isn't there, but you get the general concept of what's going on here. So this is a major important thing. Now, a lot of people didn't even know you could do this. I mean, from the conversations I've been having with people, like this is a shock horror thing, but it tells you down here clearly when we get there. Sheath weapons Z. So, this little box here with all this amazing information in, because this is all really relevant. It tells you how to do stuff, F11. There we go. So, you can see this is got all the information that we need to play our game. So the sheathing here is really important, especially for the likes of a rogue or anybody who's trying to use invisibility. Because obviously if you fire your weapon while you're invisible, then you're going to become invisible. And for someone who's trying to sneak around a dungeon and nick boxes and stuff like that, it's not very useful. But it works with any weapon as well. So if we open my bags up and let's put another weapon in my hand, so let's take the shield out, put two weapons in. So I've got my little dagger with my axe now. So we press that again, it still works. Nothing changes. The only thing is that notice how the actual hand stays clinched, the fist, whereas that one's open. And it's the same when I put the shield back in there. So I'll put the shield back in. So obviously that's holding the shield. So it clearly, it's showing you a sheathed, a clinched fist. However, if we take the bow out of the hand and then we do this, look what happens. How bizarre. So that's kind of interesting, isn't it? But if you take the shield out of the hand and you do it, I don't believe it works. It still stays clinched, you see. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? So clearly this UI has got a bit of work to be done on it. It's not the best UI in the game, but it's functional, which is the most important thing, because obviously when you sheathe this, it's not showing it's gone anywhere, it's just disappeared. And vice versa, you've got like an arrow going straight through your thigh from one side to the other, and you won't be walk like an Egyptian. Yeah, well, dwarves do walk like Egyptians, don't they? But you can see the effect is not very good, is it? It looks pretty. The actual the arrow is actually moving through the body, which is kind of sad, really. But it is what it is, isn't it? And yeah, so you're running around with an arrow in your hand. I think they need to take the arrow out. I think it looks just a bit silly, really, but it's not number one priority. Like the whole of the UI thing is not number one priority. It works, it's functional to a certain extent, but the fact that you can't change weapons out, it's kind of sad, really, when you're in combat. But I'm sure this will get addressed. And it's the same when if you use a two-handed weapon as well, it still works. You know what I mean? It's still, you can still change, and there's no problem. Quick thank you to the person who gave me this weapon. The name's Val, one of my subscribers. Thank you very much. This has been an astounding weapon. It's only 17 damage, and I say only 17 because Verminator's using a 21, not 21, but 20 weapon. But this at 17 with the 2 stamina and the 18 physical crit has allowed me to take the helmet off that I used to have that had plus 18 crit on it, so which made it ridiculous then, because it was when I had that other helmet on. I don't know if I still got it. Let me have a look. Yeah, there I have. Look. So look, when I put that helmet on, let me just put it on from here so it puts that helmet in there. Where's my crit rating? Where's my crit rating? Look at that. So if I put that back on there, I think it will change it back. See, it's gone back to 4. Whereas when you put it on there, look at that. What? Hang on. Has it gone down? Yeah, it went down. That's weird. So that got... That's kind of weird. Critical chance has gone up by taking that off. And now I'm perplexed. Oh, it's a hit rating, not a crit rating. That's why. It still doesn't make sense, though. Accuracy, haste. I don't think it's... Yeah, it doesn't say hit. I thought it might say hit. It doesn't. I misread that. It's haste. No, haste. Accuracy. And critical chance. So that doesn't improve my critical chance, but that does, because obviously to do crits, see, crits are by dex. So when you've got a dex helmet on, it's got +1 dex. So therefore, this video is turning into a stat thing. I didn't want to do that. Apologies, guys. But anyway, I mean, look, the idea of this was just to show, to sheathe and unsheathe, etc., etc. And a big thank you again, like I say, to Val for that. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys, on the changing of weapons and when you can't do it in combat. Same with spells and all that. I mean, look, I know this is not EQ, right? So kind of going down an avenue here that's kind of like been beat up loads of times, hasn't it, already? But my personal opinion is I wish that they would do it so that we could do that, and hopefully that in the future that is something we'll see. You know what I mean? Which would be great. But anyway, a quick thank you to all my new subscribers this week. Keep piling on from somewhere. Just let me have a look out the window. I think there's another busload coming now. It's just crazy where you're all coming from, guys. I don't know where you're all coming from. And thanks for all the thumbs up. You guys are amazing. And yeah, your thoughts will be welcomed. And I'll speak to you in my next video, guys. Thanks again and have a fantastic day. Cheeky Jack Gaming, keeping it simple. Thanks again. Bye-bye, everyone.